Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Good evening. Good evening. Excited to have you guys join us in our live Thursday night webinar. Excited to have you guys here directly from our co-founder, Julie. Typically, for some of you who may have been here before, you've seen our other founder, Peter. Tonight, have our special guest, Julie. In my opinion, is the heartbeat of our organization. But you guys will see that for yourself. But before we get into that, let me go ahead and make sure that some of the admin here is taken care of. Some of the, I guess the, what do they call it? Kind of like the laundry list of things to do, the housekeeping rules, if you will. So one thing, what we want to do is try to create an intimate gathering, kind of get to know each other, make sure that we're seeing your cameras on, to also let you know that this is a live a webinar, a live Zoom. So having said that, please turn on your camera if you haven't done so already. Obviously, some of you guys already have, so appreciate that. Benson, thank you, thank you. Steve, Robert, Steven. We got a couple of folks with their telephone models on there. That's okay too. Samsung SN91U. If you want to change your name, that'd be amazing, so we can call you appropriately. But for everyone else, thanks for tuning in on time here. We're going to get started here in a second. Just to give you an idea, we're going to have a small slide deck. I'll put that up here in a second. Please do me a favor, get familiar with the chat. On the chat, that is how we're going to communicate tonight. And then we'll do a live Q&A towards the end. That way we kind of get through this information as quickly and as efficiently as possible. But for now, let's get familiar with the chat. Type in maybe your city, your state, where you're calling in from. That way we'll kind of read a few people here and kind of get an idea of where people are here tonight. We have a Charlotte, North Carolina in the house. Bill, thank you for being on here. We have Kansas in the house. Chuck, welcome, welcome. We got Chad out of Pennsylvania, Lisa in Indianapolis. All right, Chris from LA, Los Angeles, my neck of the woods in California. Well, I'm up north. We got Antonio, Cleveland, Ohio in the house, Florida, South Carolina, Oregon City, Oregon. Hey, Amber, good to have you back here. Got Sean Williams out from Phoenix, Arizona. Broom, just upstate New York, just upstate New York. That's it. Scott from Virginia. And of course, we've got Julie coming out from North Georgia. Welcome, folks. Glad you're on here tonight. We'll have a special treat again with our co-founder, Julie. Let me go ahead and get the slide deck up here. That way we get some visuals here for tonight. If you haven't done so already, I highly recommend you take a notepad. We're going to definitely drop some golden nuggets here tonight for y'all. But really, first of all, on behalf of Partner Driven, again, my name is Roland, and we truly appreciate you taking the time to be with us here tonight. For some of us here, it's 8 o'clock in the evening. And for others, it may be 5 or 6 o'clock. Either way, we respect your time. Tonight will be a great way for you to truly understand how our system works, how we help people when it comes to real estate flipping houses, and we'll dive into all the details here in a second. Next slide here, I do want to give you a quick snapshot of some of the team members that you may even see on tonight. But before I do, quick snapshot about us. I skipped a slide here. I apologize. To make sure you're in the right room, let me go one slide back. So again, the name of the company, Partner Driven, and we are the only real estate program in the nation that partners with you on deals. With over 3,600 deals, really close to 4,000 now.
Excuse me, can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. We'll go ahead and do some Q&A at the end. Right now, we're just going to kind of go through the slide deck and we'll do a live Q&A towards the end. Thanks for being here. Again, close to 4,000 deals now. Our founders, Peter and Julie, again, who's on here tonight with me, as well as our coaching team, have provided 100% of the capital, the rehab, and all the resources you need to do real estate. If you've never done a deal, hey, we have something in store to help you get started. If you've done a deal in the past and you're looking to do more, you're looking to scale, you're looking to turn this to a full-fledged operation, stay tuned. We'll show you how to do all this without risking your own money or your credit. Now, the next slide here, I do want to give you a quick snapshot of the team members here.
Excuse me real quick. I apologize. I've been on, but I didn't know how to turn the microphone and I've been watching you. But this is Tony from, I'm in Cherry Valley right now.
Okay. Hey, Tony.
So I just want to let you know I've been on. I've been watching the video before you spoke. So,
okay.
But I just finally figured out how to enter into the Zoom where you could hear me and see me.
Good. Yeah, glad you're here. Okay. Again, going back to kind of a quick snapshot of our team members here, we feel at Partner Driven that real estate was not meant to be a solo sport, especially if you're looking to do it on a more consistent basis, like I mentioned. You get a whole entire back office support staff to essentially help you with your business. And that's crucial if you're looking to scale, grow your business, and again, make it more consistent and predictable income. Next slide, I do want to share with you our founders, Peter and Julie. Now, although Peter is typically the one on here tonight with me, again, I do have our co-founder, his better, no, no, not his better half, because a lot of people think they're married. No, they're not. I apologize. It's funny though. But they're business partners. It's interesting story though, because how Julie came across Peter. Peter was her first coach. Peter was, yeah, I mean, Julie was Peter's first coach. And when Julie was looking to get into real estate, she, Peter's really the one that kind of laid down the blueprint, if you will, on how to do that. And again, as one of Peter's students, as of 2016, she since has profited over $5 million flipping and wholesaling houses. And for me, it kind of goes back to the old proverb, how do you tell a tree? By the fruit that it bears. So if you got someone like Julie, one of Peter's students, one of Peter's first OG students, still around, doing well, but more importantly, helping other people do the same, it's something worth noting and something worth paying attention towards. With that being said, I will not be your main presenter tonight. Again, I do have co-founder Julie Muse here joining us, sharing with you the story of our company, the behind the scenes work of how all this comes together, how we help people all across the nation flip houses. Again, whether you have experience, whether you're brand new to all this, we'll kind of put all this together here in a package for you to gain the clarity that you need to really understand how our system works and more importantly, how it works for you. Julie, I know you're busy. I know you're helping out our partners, every day with their deals. In my opinion, you are a rehab queen, an expert in your own right. And yes, Peter has done 4,000 deals, but respectively, you've done 1,700 on your own, and it really come to just be the heartbeat of our organization, as I mentioned. So, Julie, thanks for being here tonight. I know you have a lot on your plate, especially with a live event that we're throwing tomorrow and Saturday. Julie, thanks for being here tonight.
Wow, thank you so much for the warm introduction, Roland. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for being here tonight. Today, we're going to show you how to make money in real estate. Number one, without risking your savings and without taking any risk in the deal. And guys, if that sounds too good to be true, you've got to stick around and I'm going to explain how and why we do it. And my favorite part, we're going to show you some of our deals along the way. But now, before we get into all of that, let's talk about why you might be here, right? I would like to kind of get to know you guys a little bit better because some of you on this call are current real estate professionals with a track record of success. If that's you, let me know who on the call is already in real estate. And already has I see Larry waving his hand. I can only see like six people on the camera, but I did enjoy seeing you wave your hand, Larry. So just let me know in the chat there. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Timothy, Motorola Moto G Power 5G. Kyle B. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. So you might be a realtor, you might be a wholesaler, an investor with experience and deal flow to crush it. I mean, if you only had reliable access to more capital, does that sound about right? Like maybe you already know what you're doing, and the problem is just capital. Is that you? Got it, got it. Well, that's exactly like our partner, Seth Choate. He had the experience, he had the know-how, and number one, he had the work ethic, but he just didn't have the capital. Um, Now, absolutely love Seth. I have been to his personal home in when he first lived in Modesto, California, where we did over 200 deals together. That Modesto Turlock right below you, Roland, where you live. But he just didn't have the capital. Or like our partner Preston Moore, he's out of Huntsville, Alabama, that Gunnersville, Huntsville, Alabama area in northern Alabama. He already was doing renovations, right? He already was doing all of that. He was doing two, three at a time. But he wanted to get to where he was doing four, five, six at a time. So what we were able to do is come in and help somebody like Preston scale to that next level. Or Maybe you're here because, you're thinking about retirement and you just need some additional income to require in comfort. If that's you, let me know. And the other thing about retirement, I'll give you another story. My dad worked he literally worked the same entire job since the time he got out of the army. So he retires, moves to Florida, and stayed retired for about 3 months after going fishing every day for 3 months. And he wanted to make more money and was just kind of bored of fishing, believe it or not. I never thought he'd have said that, right? But if that's you, let me know. If you kind of are in retirement, but you're looking for that next, or close to retirement and you're looking to make a little bit more extra money. Okay, perfect. That's exactly like our partner right here, Mr. Ron Rowan. I mean, we've already split $160,000 with some properties in Indiana. Ron, he had already retired. They had a little place in Florida. And I gave a story about my dad because Ron was the same way. He's like, okay, I love retirement. I love living in Florida, but like, I want to do something else. I want to do more because they were always traveling back and forth to Indiana because all their grandkids up there. So we were able to grow and scale with him, and he has many years of experience in construction and different things. Or maybe you're here because you simply want more out of life. You're a straight hustler and you're ready to do what it takes to have the success you dream of. Is that you? I'll let you know when I got started as a real estate investor, I knew nothing about real estate. But I can tell you one thing, I could outwork anybody, right? I needed something for myself, for my family. And I was a straight up hustler. And I wanted to have that success that I dreamed of and have the life I've dreamed of. Is that anybody on the call? Maybe doesn't have the experience, but you knew if given the right opportunity, like you could really take it from there. Great. Love it. Thank you guys for being active in the chat. I know a lot of you are going to have kind of those same feelings that I have. Well, that's exactly like our partner Jamari. Actually, Jamari's right here in Atlanta. I live in North Georgia. He lives in Atlanta. Jamari is just one of the most awesome people I've ever met in my life. A true just go getter, and is still continuing on his real estate journey even now. Heck, we've done 17 deals together right here in the Atlanta area. And he's done many, many, many more on his own and doing deals with us too. So that's super awesome. Well, here at Partner Driven, we put our money where our mouth is. So you're here on this call now so you can experience what the Partner Driven community is all about and so that we can answer all of your questions. I have no problem answering any questions whatsoever. So first, I'm going to tell you all about our program, and then I'm going to open up the floor for a live Q&A so I can answer all of your questions, right? Okay, so here's a few more questions again so we can get to know you a little bit better. Um, where are you on your journey right now? Where are you in your real estate journey? Have you ever done this before? Are you, brand new? Have you done some deals before? Kind of where are you here?
Can I tell you where I'm at?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm a contractor, so I do a lot of remodeling. In fact, I'm working at the house. I'm in Wisconsin, but I'm thinking about relocating to Phoenix, not Phoenix, a place called Prescott. And so I built houses in the past. I've done pretty much, I do all the trades except for carpet and roofing. I don't get on a roof and I don't lay carpet. So I pretty much do everything. I'm working at my sister's house in Cherry Valley, and I've completely remodeled her house 2 years ago. We gutted it and pretty much did everything. So I'm looking to get into something like this where I can also do a lot of the work.
Mm-hmm.
And and that would create more work for me as well. But my only concern is once the profit is, what is the split? That's my
If
concern.
you don't mind, can we get to the end of this and then I can
Sure,
answer every question you got?
sure. Okay, sure.
Otherwise, you're gonna throw me off my game
Oh,
here
okay.
at the
Yeah.
beginning.
Okay,
But yeah, I'll answer all your questions, okay?
sure.
Okay, so kind of where do you want to be? So you know where you are right now. Maybe you're brand new, maybe you've done some deals. Well, what is it? Do you want to do a couple a month, maybe a couple a year, maybe you want to do 10 a month? I'd love to know kind of where you want to be on your real estate investing journey.
As many as
Let's
I can get.
as many as you can get. I hear you. I have deals. I'm just having a hard time generating capital. Real
That's
estate
my problem.
agent.
I've helped too many companies get big, and I'm
Yep.
still out here hustling.
Well, I totally get that. Okay, so what's the biggest obstacle from holding you back from what you want to achieve? Maybe that might be capital. Everybody brings capital up, right?
Money.
But capital isn't really what's probably slowing you down, guys, right? What's slowing you
Time.
down could be time. That's a good one. Maybe you don't have the funds to buy the properties like a lot of you say, lack of knowledge, lack of experience, scared of making the wrong moves. Rehabs are expensive, real estate's too risky. You know what? I've tried something before and I failed. Nobody ever wants to admit that either. That sometimes we're just afraid to fail again, right? Like my husband, oh, I want to try this. Well, Julie, is this another thing, right? Or heck, I don't even know where to start. I don't think I've missed anything. If I have, let me know. Let me ask you this. Who wants to get rid of all of these obstacles and just do more deals?
Me.
Me too. That is why Peter and I do this. Even though, I'm up here, I've done 1,700 real estate flips, whether that be wholesaling, fix and flips, buy and hold, sub twos, the whole 9 yards. I still want to do more deals. I've got dreams and goals for my family too, right? So everything comes back to doing more deals. Let me tell you a secret. You're not the only one with these struggles. These are common problems for anybody. So don't ever feel like you're alone there. Partner Driven was created to solve every single one of these problems for you. And I couldn't be more confident that we can support your mission of just doing more deals, right? And we do it every single day for our partners. Just like Chad and Jerry Scott and Anderson, Indiana, where we split $30,000, or Preston Moore. At this point, and actually Marina's here. She's one of our coaches. How many deals have we done with Preston now? About 30? Probably close to 30 in a year and a half. We have five at least right now, and I think he just turned another two this week. So just on this deal on Moores Mill Road, we split $50,000. Or Michael Hewitt in Goodview, Virginia for 50. BJ and Tracy Medlin. We always got 4 or 5 going with him and his wife there in Robert, Missouri. One thing, like for those of you that are in construction, actually, Michael did the construction on this house with us. BJ does all the work. Preston's crew does all the work, and so did Jerry and Chad here. Or, you know what? What I love when I watch like some webinars or I watch, the YouTube ads and they're like, make all this money doing blank, blank, blank. Let me tell you something about real estate investing. It's like a baseball game. Okay. Ball games are not won by a home run. Ball games are won by base hits. Anybody that's ever played ball knows that, right? So even though I love, hey, we're splitting 50 or we're splitting 100,000, guys, there's nothing wrong with splitting $7,000 either, is there?
I have a question. Can I ask it?
Well, let's wait to the end, hun, if that's okay.
Well, it's
I,
kind of specific. Do
okay,
you
that's
guys
fine.
do you guys do California where the property values are around 700,000 to say 1.5 million?
Oh yeah, I've did probably close to 300 deals in California, all the
Okay,
way from
I just wanted
Newport
to
Beach.
make okay, I just wanted to make sure I'm on the right economic platform because prices in Alabama. That is
Well, you know
not
what? Hey, I love Alabama. I love California. I love America in general. Everything. It's just there's just different demographics.
Yeah, because our minimum is like around 800 to 900,000 to just get in the door where I live.
Absolutely.
Okay,
It's still middle class for the price.
I'm
thank you.
in Palmdale, California. It's in LA County, and our median is actually 500,000. And you can find properties even lower than that out here.
Yeah,
LA,
yeah.
Yeah,
Los Angeles.
it's
Hmm.
to be a 1.4 million over the next 4 years to come out here because of the different things that they're bringing out here too as well.
Yeah,
I'm a realtor,
I
so
just did two of them. God, not Newport Beach. I went there on a trip. I'll think of it here in just a second. I think it's on one of these slides. We did them in Indianapolis with Michael. We split 8,000, 17,000 with Will, another 8,000 with Nathan, 30,000 with Richard, another one with Preston, another one with Seth, Archie Ragland, who never did a deal before. Heck, we split 100, I don't know if it's a slide here, 130,000 in Manhattan, Kansas, which is in the middle of nowhere. I'd never even heard of Manhattan, Kansas. And he was able to quit his job as a delivery driver. Another one, BJ and Tracy. Spring Hill, Florida. We do pretty houses, we do ugly houses. Look at this one on Oak Harbor, Washington, or Vance Hudgens in Nashville. I personally went to this house, managed every one of these renovations here on all of these, right? Here's some of our newest deals. Scott Thompson in Fredonia, New York. We just finished King Street. It's under contract. We'll be closing on it in 2 weeks. Another one in Washington, South Carolina. I mean, guys, I could keep going on and on and on, just showing you all the deals that we've done with our partners, right? But for the sake of time, I know I've got to move on because, hey, listen, I am a grandmother, so I love bragging on things that I I love, just like you love bragging on your grandkids, your kids. I absolutely love bragging on our partners. First, I want to show you what it takes to do deals alone without partner driven, okay? Because most new investors, they really don't understand what it takes to be a solo real estate investor. So I'm going to give you kind of a 3 minute tour on if you were to do this alone, okay? If you were a new investor and you wanted to do this deal alone, I'm going to take this deal we did with BJ and Tracy Medlin in Crocker, Missouri. Crocker, Missouri, a lot of you probably, she was talking about Los Angeles, very populated area. A lot of us don't live in areas like that, like Crocker, Missouri. I'd never even heard of Crocker, Missouri before, okay? But if you were to do a deal they in this town, we're just going to take this deal for example. 3 bedroom, two bath house, which is in a rural town. If you're doing this on your own and you're trying to get a hard money loan, sometimes you're not going to get a loan for a rural town without serious experience, okay? So here were the initial numbers on this deal. So the house to buy it was basically $75,000. The estimated repairs was 40,000. The ARV was 190. So we bought it, put 40 into it, and the ARV was supposed to be 190,000. Okay, so here's how you figure out whether a deal is a deal. And here's some quick measurements or some quick calculations on how to do that. So the easiest way to determine if something is a decent fix and flip, you take the ARV times 70%, so 190,000 0.70 gives you 133. Then you subtract the repairs. That would give us a purchase price of 93,000. So a good way to figure out fix and flip numbers is ARV times 70%, then you subtract repairs. So we could have been great in this deal at 93,000, right? Guys, we paid 74.9 for it. BJ negotiated this as 74.9. You think that's a good deal? That's a screaming good deal, right? If the highest you could pay is 93 and he got it for 74.9, that's an awesome deal. Now, if you were to do this deal alone with your own money, your own credit, and your own experience, kind of this is what it would work out when you're flipping houses. Okay. I'm going to share with you if you are, let's say, a seasoned investor. A seasoned investor, usually, if you're going to a hard money lender, they're going to ask you to show you 5 profitable flips. So you've got to show them the Alta, the HUD statements of where you bought it and where you sold it, and that you came out profitable. Okay. Because the lender is looking at you saying, if I lend you money on this, are you going to do a good job? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So if you are that, you're going to be borrowing the 75,000 plus the 40 grand. That's 115. Well, the bank's going to say, you know what? We're going to want you to put a 5% contingency in there. So that's another 5,700. So you're really borrowing on about 121,000. Then they're going to charge you points. Points is like an origination fee. I'll be honest with you guys, points is commission to the salesperson that sold you the loan mostly. Okay. So a point is like a percentage rate. So 3.5 points is basically 3.5% of the total borrowed amount. Okay. So you're borrowing 125,000 now. Okay. Well, to get a loan for 125,000, they're going to say, you know what, we want 20% down. It's very rare to do a zero money down loan on a fix and flip. They need to know you can carry this. Then they're going to say, you know what, Julie, I want to see 6 months of that you can make 6 months of payments in the bank. That's another $8,400 you got to have in cash, plus the insurance, gas, water, electricity. It goes on and on. Now, the renovation cost, that 40,000. Do you think that they hand you that 40,000 up front and then say, "You know what? Here's the 40,000, now go do the renovation." No, 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 they do not. You have to put the money up for the renovation up front. And then you've got to call the bank, ring, ring, ring. I need you to come out and inspect the work and give me a draw. So if you don't have around $75,000 on a deal that I just showed you, you're not, it's very hard to do this yourself, right? Even for a lot of people that have that kind of money, the $75,000, they might only be able to do 1 or 2 deals at a time. Well, what if you can do 1 or 2 deals at a time, but you can't do three, four, five, six? That's where we come in, right? Here at Partner Driven, you don't have to have that experience. Peter, he'll tell you he's been doing this for 2 decades. He's my buddy. He's been doing it for 3 decades. I call him out because I think he likes to pretend he's a little younger than what he is, right? With Partner Driven, you don't have to worry about putting all of this money down because everything is funded by us, okay? You do unlimited deals with our money. So if you're a seasoned solo investor, you better understand deal margins, negotiations, contracts, due diligence, inspections, closing attorneys, clearing title, contractors, rehab management, materials, how to market the property, how to find a good realtor, how to find a good seller, the closing attorney. You do all of the work and you risk everything. Okay. I don't want to scare anybody on this call, but I'll tell you, you want to know how I learned how to do renovations and how to do this business is because I did it and learned from my mistakes. And did I make them? Absolutely, I made them. Right? That's how I'm able to do what I do now. With Partner Driven, we're doing this with you. Okay. We do the work with you and we take 100% of the risk on this. So if any deal goes sideways, we take 100% of the risk. But I feel confident in what we do. That's why we're able to do this. Because thank God for all these years, we have learned quite a few things so that we can come out on the profitable side. And I want to show you exactly how it works to partner own deals. We provide the funds, the team, and the expertise to do deals with you. Then we split deal profits 50-50. Does that make sense? So we put up all the money, take all of the expenses off the top, and split the profits. Okay, simple. And then I like to tell people once you learn how to do that, it's wash, rinse, and repeat. I love working with partners like I showed you earlier that we continue to do deals together. We know how to work together. We've got our systems and processes down, and that's where we can really shine together. Now, a big question I always get is, Julie, well, why do you need partners? We do this because we need boots on the ground in local markets, finding deals across the country. If I want to do a deal, let's say I want to do a deal in, I don't know, where the ladies were talking about in Southern California, and I'm in Atlanta. Do you know how hard it would be for me to do that all by myself from here without having somebody there to negotiate the deal and to go check up on the renovation for me to work together? This is why we need boots on the ground. This is why we need partners in local markets. Not to mention we're able to scale to the level that we want to scale to. You find the property, get it under contract, and we fund and execute the deal. And together, I'd like to say we're a dream team. When you make money, we make money. And the goal is to be successful together. You'll never have to worry about where the money comes from. You'll never have to worry about risking your credit on a deal. You'll never have to worry about making a bad move on the deal. And you'll never have to worry about navigating the waters alone. I mean, does let me know in the chat. I mean, does this sound good to you guys? I say guys, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the chat. Awesome. Thank you, Shauna.
Yes.
I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate that.
I have a question, Julie.
Okay, real quick.
All right. So I have plenty of deals to work with, but I think they're from a wholesaler. So this wholesaler, though, does request a deposit of $10,000 to be down. I just lost a house. It was $119,000. There was about $80,000 in renovations. ARV was minimum 270, with the highest houses in the neighborhood being 270. 300 was three of them, and then 310 was the highest. And the house was sold within a week only because I don't got the down payment to put down. Plus, just like you said, it's going to cost points. It's going to cost this. It's going to cost that. Hard money lender wanted $85,000 out of my pocket. So would you be working with something like that? So for instance, like this company that I have, I've been looking at them and I've been talking with them for a year, and they're consistently bringing in properties. So if I were to present to you a house that I believe makes sense and it's going to make us both money in the end, with me being the contractor, because that's what I am. I'm a general contractor in New York, and these houses are actually in Philadelphia. So I'd
No,
be,
Philly's a good market. And just for the speed, I'm going to answer your question because I know exactly what you're telling me. Okay.
yes,
So, guys, a wholesaler is somebody who places a property under contract. Their contract gives them the right to pre-market the property and assign their equitable interest to an end buyer. Okay. So they're the middleman. Okay.
they could be a real estate agent. I'm
It could
not sure
it could
100%,
be a real
but
estate agent, right?
yeah,
So I have no problem putting down earnest money. You nor anybody on this call should ever put non-refundable earnest money down. You should never let somebody else hold your earnest money. Okay.
right.
Okay, so number one, that's part of my answer. Number two is that I must have the inspection period that I need. I will not put down non-refundable earnest money without an inspection period because especially with a renovation that high, because we've got to watch ourselves from making mistakes. What I would rather show you how to do is go how to find deals on your own direct to seller. Number one, you will make more money and you'll never have to rely on somebody else to bring you deals. Does that
So since I'm in New York, Philly's about 2.5, 2 hours away. So I'd be traveling, staying there with my workers and everybody like that. There's plenty of money to be made. The deal would have
there's plenty
left
of money to
about
be made in New
70.
York and Philly and Philly. I mean, it's a great market.
I could get houses in New York, but they're at auction. Would you be willing to get houses at auction from New York?
No, not auctions. But listen,
Right.
I'm going to move on and I'm going to continue to answer this question later. Is that okay?
Sure.
But great question, though. Thank you so much. So, can I show you our process? Because this is going to answer a lot of your questions. So, you could see how we do deals together. I break it down into a simple three-phase roadmap, which is our guide to doing deals and solving all of those problems. So, number one, you're going to get access to our system. Okay. Once you get access to our system, we're going to move you to phase two, where we actually show you how to find deals. Guys, everybody thinks making money in this business is about what renovation you do, what color you pick, what this you do. No, the money is made on the buy. We're going to show you how to find the best real estate deals that there are. And we're going to show you how to submit those hot deals, and then we're going to fund, flip, and split those profits. So, um, here's phase one, because we're not just a funding company, guys. We are a community, okay? And we're not just a community with Peter and I, but golly, we've got, all of our amazing coaches at our company, like Miss Erica, Taylor, Chloe, Miss Marina, which is our head coach. We're going to do a live training call, guys, Monday through Friday, okay? We do deals together. We do not have time for you to wait to get your question answered 2 weeks from now in a group call. Deals don't wait for that. Now, if maybe, let's say you work during the day and you're like, you know what, maybe I don't have time to do this and I want to learn on my own. We have an entire university for that and a private community. So again, you're going to get the live trainings, and let's go into phase two, which is submitting your deals. Now, listen up, guys, because everybody wants to know what we do and what you do, okay? Because remember, this is a real business, okay? You are not going out and marketing partner driven. As far as sellers in your marketplace are concerned, we're your money partner, okay? So when you, Steve and Paula, Travis, when you go out, you're going to pick a marketing system, a marketing strategy. We'll show you how to do those marketing strategies. You can find one on your own too. Most importantly, you can think about doing it, but you've got to implement that market strategy, and you need to connect with those sellers daily. You're going to qualify the deals, request a contract, then negotiate the price. Here's where the magic happens. Once you get it under contract, we're going to go through the due diligence period, like we mentioned before, or the inspection period, like some might say, and go into the deal approval. So you're not just entering this contract into some portal and it's all automated. Absolutely, a lot of our things are automated. But when you find a deal and request a contract, we reach out to you immediately. So everybody knows how I've sat here and talked about how we split deals. Do you think it would behoove us to not reach out to you immediately if you've got a good deal? If you're getting 50% of the profit, guess what? We're getting 50% of the profit too. So, one of our very own deal coaches and Peter himself, once you get this house under contract, is going to reach out to you immediately. Actually, Miss Marina, because we have a live event sitting over here on the couch next to me, she's the one literally that you'll be talking to about this deal. Then we'll go to phase three, where we fund, flip, and split the profits. Okay. So we're going to buy the property. We're going to execute the deal. So we're going to use one of our custom exit strategies. That could be a number of things. We buy and sell immediately. Sometimes we buy, clean up, and sell. Sometimes we buy, fix, and sell. We're going to do what makes the most sense, and we're going to make a lot of those decisions together. And then that gets me to my favorite part, where we all get paid, where you get closed property, transparent accounting. Now, nobody ever wants to talk about the office work, okay? But listen, Mary has worked with us with over 15 years. She has closed herself over 2,000 deals. A lot of deals are lost at the closing table because they don't know how to work through title issues. They don't know how to work through issues. We have somebody fighting on our end for all of us to make sure these deals make it to the closing table, just like we did when we split profits with Mike Harden for 136,000 on, by the way, his very first flip in Bristol, Wisconsin. Remember, we're putting up all the money on the deal, absorbing all of the risk, and splitting the profits with you 50-50. Now that I've gone through this roadmap, I mean, do you see the value of getting deals funded by partner driven and the value of having experienced partner to do deals with?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So there are other companies out there that'll teach you real estate investing. I'm just letting you know. I'm sure you guys see them on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Google, whatever. There are many of companies out there. If you're looking for someone to teach you real estate investing, guys, there are wonderful people out there that'll teach you those and have excellent training programs. I'm not going to sit here and tell you we have the absolute best training program. Guys, we don't talk about doing real estate investing, we do it. I don't talk about flipping houses. I do it every day. Okay. So, yeah, you're going to get the coaching and the real estate training from us, right? But what is different from our competitors is we're partnering with you on every deal and guiding you through every step of deal navigation and execution. We have an entire acquisition team for inspections, rehabs, closings. Um, they don't fund your purchase and all the deal cost. And it's fun to talk about making money on a deal, but you'll never be in this business flipping houses and never lose money. I promise you. Some things happen just outside of your control. We take 100% of the risk on that, and we have never went back to our partners and asked them to pay a single dime if something like that were to happen. Other gurus teach you how to do the deal and then set you loose to figure out the rest on your own. At Partner Driven, we stand by your side on every deal and provide all the capital, execute the entire deal, and then we split the deal profits. When you win, we win. So we are very invested in your success. So the initial fee to join us is the only money you'll ever spend to flip a lifetime of real estate deals. You'll never have to spend a penny on down payments, earnest money, inspection costs, mortgage payments, hard money costs, rehabs, contractors, closing costs, realtor fees, appraisals. Partner driven funds the entire cost of the deal. As you can see, like literally from the deals we've done with our partners, the profits from just one deal could cover your membership fee. Putting yourself in the environment until it becomes second nature. Because let me tell you, doing it by yourself is slow, it's expensive, risky, and honestly, it's not much fun, right? Doing it with partner driven is simple, it's safe, and I don't know, I'll be a little quirky. I think it's kind of fun too, right? To have somebody to bounce things off of, right? To like, hey, am I going here? I mean, and I bounce things off my partners all the time too. I find working with our partners is a lot funner than doing it all by myself. Yes, absolutely. There is a one-time fee to join, okay? Partner driven. I'm not it does cost money to join partner driven. You're going to get access to the membership team and systems. The only money you'll ever spend to do unlimited deal with us, and all property costs are funded by partner driven. So if you apply to partner, because we do not partner with everybody, we have got to make sure that your goals align with our goals, right? This is not for everybody, okay? And it shouldn't be, right? Not everybody in the world just gets along and has the same mentality together. We want to make sure you're the right fit for each other. You could even learn how financing work. We do have financing, and we can get you started going towards your first deal. So all you've got to do, if you look in the chat, Roland, how is it that someone can talk to a member of our team? Which, by the way, most members of our team were partners or are partners now. So I believe if you go into the chat, there is a way for you to schedule a call, right, Roland?
Yeah, Julie, that's right. So in the chat, go ahead and take a look at that. We're going to drop a link for you to speak to one of our advisors, and they'll give you a call as early as tonight. If not, definitely by tomorrow. So again, in chat, go ahead and do that now. Before we transition to a live Q&A, good opportunity to take advantage of some of the slots. And we don't have too many. We do have a live event that's happening, but we do want to make sure that we get all of your questions answered as soon as tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. So what I would like to do right now, number one, I encourage you to schedule a call. A lot of your questions can be answered on the call. Sometimes maybe, you don't like asking questions in front of everybody. Hey, that's okay too. Schedule a call with us, right? Maybe you have a special circumstance. Schedule a call with us. It's very, very easy to do so. You just click that little link, put your name, email, and phone number in there, pick a time, and then one of our members will call you. By the way, Roland that you see on this call is in charge of that whole entire thing. And you could even be talking to Roland, right? So he's exactly like the member of a team you might see. So if you will, if you guys have some questions, I would absolutely love to answer any questions that you might have. Now, to do so, even though we do have a chat here, which I don't mind answering questions in the chat, but also, hey, raise your Zoom hand. If you look down there at the bottom, there's a react button, okay? And if you raise your Zoom hand, I can bring you on live here and answer absolutely your question in front of everybody, um, whatever we need to do here. So I see AJ Ace. I love the name AA.
How you doing, Julie?
Good. How are you?
Long time no hear or no see.
Yeah.
I was a member in 2024, I think.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Do you remember me or not?
No, I remember the
No?
name, but I can't see the little screen.
No. Well, sorry if you can't see the screen.
Well, my eyesight's getting I'm trying to all the screen, the little squares are this big.
How's the grandkids? Good?
Oh, good, good. I just got back from Louisiana 2 days ago. I took them to Mardi Gras.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, it was so fun.
Oh, that's great. So the buy box the same or is it different?
It's 60 for actually it's up to 92% for some strategies if you're direct to seller.
Okay. Not the 74%, the
It could
75%.
up to 74% for a fix and flip. 74% is your lower rehab amount, 65% is your higher rehab amount. But if we're
Okay.
wholesaling, which means we're wholesaling, and you already know this, AJ, but if you're wholesaling on the retail market, where we're basically doing what the gentleman talked about earlier with wholesaling, but we do it a little bit differently, then you can go up to 92%.
Okay. I don't know
Yeah.
if you remember in the past, I told you I'm a GC. I'm a general
Yeah.
contractor. I remember that one property you were talking about that had foundation issues.
Yes.
And I say that's one of the things that you need to look for because that's going to be one of the big giant cost factors. Because I'm an engineer and I'm also an architect and I do a lot of underground work. We were talking about that in the past.
So when I say vaguely about foundation issues, it depends on the scope of work, right? Like if
Right.
we've got to dig the entire foundation out, lift it up with piers and all of that, no. But there's a lot of foundation work that doesn't require all that. I mostly like people to kind of know that, hey, that's something to look for.
Right.
Yeah, so I mean, will do deals with foundation work as long as it can be remedied.
And I think in the past you said that I couldn't be a general contractor with your team at the time. But did that change? And I can still be a general contractor
I
with the rehab?
absolutely, a lot of our partners are GCs, and can do the work. I just request that the first deal we do together isn't $150,000 renovation. I'd rather do like a $40,000, $50,000 renovation to start with, get to know each other, and then kind of go up from there.
I mean, I can show you proof. I built $100,000 homes, $1 million. I mean, they're up in the $2, $3 million homes that I built. I mean, I got proof. I mean, I got
Well, a
all
hundred
my things,
thousand on a
my
million
bank
dollar home.
laws and everything.
Well, 100,000 on $1 million home is not that much work. $100,000 on a $80,000 home is a lot of work.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm saying?
I'm building houses from the ground up.
I got you.
I'm
I
building
got
them
you.
fresh, like brand new.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, you're welcome to schedule a
I'm a
call.
developer.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. We don't do any new construction, and I'd be more than welcome to talk to you, a little bit more about it. But I mean, again, I don't want to, it's kind of like trust but verify. I don't want our first deal to be a complete full gut job,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because whether, I've got licensed insurance, we do have to get to know each other first.
Okay.
I mean, I trust that you have all of that, but I want to answer this so that everybody, kind of that I'm being, transparent with everything.
No, because I've been on a couple of things, and I think Peter said that most of the general contractors can do some of their own rehabs.
Actually, almost every GC that I work with does their own rehabs. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. I mean, that's why they like doing this. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a GC,
Right,
because
right,
being a general contract's much different than being, let's say, a handyman. Nothing wrong with being a handyman,
right, right,
but
right,
you have, a lot more experience, which I appreciate.
right. Okay.
Yeah, schedule a call,
And
AJ, and
so
we'd love to talk.
yeah. So is everything the same? Is anything different so far as the Zoom calls? Was it Marina?
Marina is still here,
Everybody's
yes.
still, and all the other
Everybody's still
crew.
here. I would say that also probably we've added more. I did not
Okay.
mention it on this call, but we've also are soft launching or hard launching creative financing on this live event this weekend.
Okay.
So
Hi,
we'll
excuse me. I may have to get going here.
I'll
Can
take you.
somebody?
Let me
Can,
close with Ace and then I'll answer your question, okay?
I just want to know if somebody could call me back at a later date.
Did you click that link and schedule a call, hun? Your phone says iPhone, so I don't know who you are.
Oh, I don't know where the link is though.
If you go inside of chat, click the chat button or tell me your name maybe, and then then they can grab it.
Sure, it's Tony Latinsky.
Okay, so I'm sure somebody's heard that and we'll take care of it. Okay. Thank you,
Okay,
Tony.
good. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so AJ, so come this weekend we are launching the hard launch of creative financing. So we are buying properties via sub two, via owner
Mm-hmm.
finance, all of that and flipping them. So when you talked about the buy box, I'm not going to get into
Mm-hmm.
it tonight because it's decently complicated and it would take me a little while to
So
you
the buy box is in it like before, like with the way I
it's
was taught
actually
before.
bigger than it was before and it's going to be even bigger with creative financing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm familiar with all those tactics.
Oh, which is good. So you'll know it's less money down. So the fix and flips will be able to do even tighter margins. So we'll be able to offer cash and creative financings to buy. And then
Right.
we'll just put the renovation up in cash.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'd love to have you back, AJ.
I would like to be back. I just had some health issues back there. I had a pacemaker put in. I
You
had a
feeling better?
bypass. Yeah. An ablation done with my heart. Yeah, I'm getting better. I'm slowly getting back into it. I'm back on the field. I have my guys,
Well,
doing
good.
their thing.
I'm glad that what a blessing.
Yeah, it was a little, it was a tough road, but
Yeah.
I had to fall out there for a minute. I mean, I did pay half of my dues, so to speak, and I'm speaking with Sandy. on
Well,
getting
then,
the rest of it for a lifetime partner.
yes. Well, just talk to
Yeah,
Sandy. She'll get you back in, but I need to take some more questions, okay?
yeah, that's okay. It's good seeing you again, Julie. And I just want
You
to,
too, AJ. Good to see
check
you.
on you, because I see you on Facebook with the kids and going places and stuff, which is cool. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I do. So good to see you, AJ. Glad you're feeling better. Oh, okay. iPhone 3.
That would be me.
Hey,
So,
that would be me, iPhone 3.
yeah. So I asked you earlier, so do you guys specifically want us to just find the houses that, or people rather, selling their houses? Is that how it works? Or would what I asked earlier be ideal too? So, like, if I find the houses that are consistent, the people that are consistently finding the properties or houses for sale, we could take those on also.
It depends. I actually do not suggest you find deals through wholesalers.
So, what if it's not a wholesaler and it's just a real estate agent?
If it's a real estate agent and it is not listed and it's a pocket listing, then it's probably a good deal. If it is listed on the MLS with a realtor and it is not sold or it's been
No,
sitting around, it's probably not
no.
a good deal.
Yeah, they're all exclusive listings. It's just to their website. It's not that many people that have access to these listings. I've been with them for a while now, and I just knew a few realtors that got me into this. So,
Well, then it depends on if it's a good deal. Number one, we're going to check our numbers, right? Because I don't want to just tell you, yeah, and then, I want you to kind of understand what I'm looking for. I'm going to make sure that our ARV, which is our after repair value, that when we get done with a renovation, what it could sell for. And I don't want like, hey, if we do this, it could sell for this. I want to know what could it sell for in 30, 60, 90 days when we're done with it because holding real estate costs money, right? I want the exact, so it's got to fit those numbers. The
uh,
next very important thing is that the inspection period can be done because I'm going to be doing a home inspection. I'm going to be going over bids. We're going to make sure everything's lined up so we don't make those big mistakes. Okay. If
okay, so
all of those things match, then yes.
so basically comparables in the area because they already provide us with comparables for the area. They give us five comparables.
I don't care what the realtor tells me that's selling the property. I know that's rude.
They don't sell. Oh, no, no, no. They provide comparables.
I know. I don't want the opinion of somebody that's selling it. If I'm selling you this shirt and I tell you this shirt's worth $3,000 because it's got gold buttons on it, I'm going to have it appraised. So what I'm going to do is find the opinion of that house from somebody else that's not associated with the person selling it to give me the price that they could sell it for. I'm not saying the person selling it is lying to me, but I'm trying to teach you something so you don't make a mistake in the future. You want an opinion, not from somebody that's selling it. I'm not saying they're wrong, but you want multiple opinions that aren't connected to the source.
Right. No, so these are comparables for the area, the houses that were recently sold.
Yeah, I know.
So
I
how?
understand what
Yeah.
comparables are,
Yeah.
but
And then
those
of course, so go ahead. Go ahead.
n- nothing. I'm just saying I want multiple opinions because when they give you comparables, guys, and this is not to be smug. I just want to teach you something here.
Yeah, please.
Numbers that are spit out from MLS from a computer should never, ever be your only resource. You will lose money that way.
Okay.
You need to talk to people that actually sell houses in that area and go based off of their experience, maybe even appraiser, even banks, right? Not off of a computer generated number. Because like a real estate, and you could call any real estate agent, they could push this button on their MLS and say, here's the comparable numbers, and you could lose $50,000. I'm just
No,
saying
so the comparables that they provide is literal houses that were sold in the neighborhood. They give you like six, seven different
yeah,
houses within a block radius. Some are even on the block that were recently
Yeah,
sold
yeah,
for
yeah.
this
So we're
number.
going to do our due diligence to find those comparables.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
so basically all I wanted to know was, for instance, there's houses that are for 80 grand, but after you sell it, you could sell it for, after you renovate it, you could sell it for 190. That's not a good deal. There's not enough money to be made on a full gut
There could
renovation.
be money to be made there for real.
On a full gut renovation?
Not on a full gut renovation, because if
Yeah,
it's
these
$90,000 house, it probably needs 130.
Yeah, no, love. I'm telling you, these
Yeah.
houses, some of the houses are no good. Earlier, I was discussing a house that was up for 119. It was in great condition, needed a kitchen, bathroom to add a bathroom, finish the basement, floor work. You could sell it for 270. It was a great profit margin. It was between 17 to 18%.
That house sounds like a great deal.
Sold already.
Okay.
Sold
So,
already. So,
well,
that's what I just want to know. If it's these types of houses, would you guys be willing to do that? Or is it we have to find somebody that still owns the house and we get it from them?
okay. So all of these things are open as long as the numbers and the things fall in line. As long as the ARVs match, as long as the renovation match, the purchase price matches, I can get the inspection period that I need, that it's not non-refundable earnest money, that it can be held at my attorney. What I was trying to
Okay.
explain to you is, so yes, in that scenario, that could work, okay?
Okay, great. So
I
we
just
do.
want to say that we also teach you how to find deals direct to seller because that's where the money's at.
I hear you. I'm sure
Yeah.
that we could probably get this house for, the $10,000 cheaper than what they're requesting, but
Well,
at the end of the day,
not only that, when you buying it from somebody else, you've got one exit strategy to do. When you know how to find deals direct to seller, you can do anything you want to do, man. Like it's like that is the only reason I'm as successful as I am today is because I know how to find deals to sellers. It's not about the houses, it's about the people. You're not looking for motivated houses. You're looking for people that need help with their house problems. That's what truly, truly sets a successful investor apart from somebody else. So I'm real passionate about it. And I want to give you the yes, but if all those things line up, then yes, right? But we're more than just about that too, because like with your personality, dude, you should be able, you could talk probably to anybody.
I can. I mean, I am a contractor. I did do real estate. I can't talk to
Well,
anybody.
hey,
I have an it's just
schedule a call with us. Schedule a call with us and let's talk about getting you started because I see a lot of chatter in the chat about how much money is this going to cost? How much
you
is
want to answer that for everyone and
Yeah,
get it over with?
absolutely. Absolutely. I don't mind getting it over
Go
with.
for it.
Okay. So, there is a fee to join us. Okay. There are many different options. Every different option is based off of how many deals you want to do with us and for what amount of time. I am not going to cover all of those things with you on this call. That's why we want you to schedule a call. That we have options that everybody should be able to afford. It's just where
Oh,
do you want to scale yourself to? Because believe me, guys, I want to do deals. Peter wants to do deals. Okay. But I don't want to talk about people's personal finances in front of everybody. That's disrespectful for
well,
me.
let me ask you. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but let me ask you. Somebody like me, who's the contractor? Because that's why I got on this because I saw that you work with contractors, right? So somebody like me who's going to jump in, do the renovation, take a month and a half, 2 months to do the renovation. So let's say I'm going to do 4 deals a year with you, something like that, along the lines of that. What would that cost to partner up with you guys?
So if you only did 1 year, right, which would include one deal, that could be 3,000 or below.
1 deal a year?
Hmm.
So what if I'm talking about 4 deals a year?
Then it could be more than that. So our prices range anywhere from 15,000 to $97. All of those include doing deals with us.
I mean,
Okay. So the best thing to do is to schedule a call, and literally we could answer all of those questions live, because I'm going to get in the weeds here. And honestly, I literally like manage the renovations.
Yeah, folks, the best thing to do is to click the link for the sake of time. That way
And
we
no, Sharon, it is not 15,000 a year or one time.
Okay. All right. Thank you. There's other people I'm sure that want to ask
Yeah,
you.
I would love to answer any questions, anything about real estate, any questions about the deal side of things. I am 100% here.
got a couple more hands raised here, Julie. Is it Max West Nitro?
Hi.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Right turn left onto Lyndon B. Johnson Freeway. Okay,
He's on the freeway.
Right. I heard that. I'm wondering about sheriff sales. Do you provide proof of fund on sheriff sales, the foreclosed houses?
Okay, so we do provide proof of funds on every deal if anybody requires it. All you've got to do is email our office. The issue with a sheriff sale is that you have to buy it right then and there. Okay. So, like, you actually go to the sheriff's sale and you bid right then and there. The problem with that strategy, which is good for a lot of people, but I don't have time for due diligence.
Okay.
So,
And
like,
I'm curious about one other thing. I found a house that is in our historic area of our town,
where do you
and
live?
I live in Oklahoma.
Okay, love
Okay.
it.
Yeah, and it's in the historical upper class part of the town, and I think I can. He's asking 100,000 for it. However, I know who he bought it from, and I know he hasn't put any money into it yet. So I think I can get it for 85. Zillow is listing it as being valued at 275, and it doesn't need a lot of work. I was going to try and get it to open a boarding house. So I had the inspection done. It doesn't have a lot of things that need repaired. The roof's good, the plumbing's good, the electric's good. Um,
So, talk what she blocked. Oh,
I'm
shit.
sorry.
No, somebody just wasn't on mute. Go ahead.
Okay. What I'm
Hey, Max West, there you are.
Here I am. What I'm wondering is the fee, does it have to be paid up front, or can you take that out of like your first deal?
Um, I want you to schedule a call, but the fee cannot be taken out of your first deal.
Okay.
Because,
Okay.
hey, guys, I want you to remember, we're putting up hundreds of thousands of dollars on real
Right.
estate with you. Do you know what I mean? I want to know that you have skin in the game and we have skin in the game. And if you can imagine to run something like this, the infrastructure, the people that we have to pay to do deals together is great. But there are some questions you didn't ask me about this deal that I want to address. Okay.
Okay.
You told me two things. So it's in a historic district. Okay.
Yes.
So here's what I would tell you. Two, absolutely, the numbers that you told me work. The next thing that I would look at, first, we'd get it under contract. You may be able to take that deal just like it is, and we might be able to buy it, do nothing, and put it right back on the market and make 20 or 30,000. That's what that sounds like to me.
The inside of it has tiger wood, which is illegal in the United States. You can't bring that in, but it has it throughout the house. It's gorgeous. Has a little
I
pocket
bet
door.
you have a good as is, take this deal down, clean it up, and sell it. And you might have 30, 40 grand right then and there just on that alone. Number two, if we were to buy, fix, and sell it, and if it's in a historic district, then we've got to go to the county in Oklahoma and figure out what the historical code is. Now, if you're doing historical homes, you've got to talk to a historic society and do what they tell you to do, which may take more time, right?
It's
That's
not.
why I said it might be easier to sell it as is, but we could do either one, hun.
It's not on the historical register, but I do know that it was built by.
Oh, but it's in the pretty part of town where it's those houses. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, and it's a very large 6-bedroom house. It's got a like a butler's pantry. It's just gorgeous.
Well, you've got to schedule a call with us. I mean, we listen. One reason why we don't put prices out of here is because we want to work with the right people.
Right.
Okay. And everybody has different dreams and goals. Find a way to talk to, make sure you schedule a call and just let's find a way to work together because I could see you're a deal hunter like me. You're like, oh, I know Sam over here. He would take 85 instead of the 100. And you probably know everybody over there.
I'm a cheapskate too, so I
No,
really
don't say cheapskate. You're a dealer. You're a wheeler and dealer. Like I'm the same way.
well, my end goal is to have a tiny home community for kids that are aging out of foster care that don't have a support
Oh,
system. So
yeah.
that's my end goal, and I
Well,
need
I
money.
love that.
I
I
need
love
money.
that.
Okay.
Uh,
I think I did schedule a call. I'm not sure. I
okay,
tried
well,
to.
if you click that little button and put your information in, then I'm sure you did.
Okay, and the calendar popped up, all that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're good. All
Okay,
right. So
awesome.
I'm curious about because I'm fixing to go to some sheriff sales too that are coming up
Hey,
here.
going to sheriff sales are not a bad idea either, and I'll tell you why. So for those, like another way, if you guys are wholesaling or you want to meet and greet the real players in your town, go to sheriff sales. Even if you're not buying at the sheriff sales, it's who you can meet at the sheriff sales that matter. I promise you, that's where you want to be.
Right. The guy that has the house I was telling you about is a flipper, and he likes to fix and flip. However, his wife just had a baby and they had some medical issues, so he's not wanting to mess with it. And I just happened to catch him at the right time.
Yeah. No, I love it. But go to that sheriff's cell regardless. It's not it's the people you can meet there that matters. And I'm gonna take the next question. Great to talk to you, Miss Max West.
Hi,
See,
Julie.
Michelle West.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I have a question.
Valerie, I'll take you next, honey.
Hi,
Okay, thank you.
sweetheart.
Okay.
Hi, I'm your California gal. Quick
Hey,
question. Are there any guarantees, right? So let's say we pay the fee and we're sending you deals. Is there a guarantee that something will go through?
Good
we have
question.
never turned down a deal that works.
Okay.
Okay. But there's no like, and I mean this the kindest way possible, Michelle. I don't guarantee that you're going to do a deal because you can't guarantee me that you're going to put the work in necessary to go find the deals.
Okay.
I don't.
But the biggest thing that I can tell you is that I'm here to make money too.
Okay.
And I do that with working with partners, okay? But like if you come to me and you're in LA and you're like, "Hey, this house is 800,000, it needs 50,000 in work and it's going to sell for 1 million." That's not a deal. You know what I mean?
Because of the closing cost on 800,000?
It's just not gonna, it's just 850 and 50 and not by the time you pay a real estate agent to
Right.
you would lose money on a deal like that.
Right.
But girl, you could throw a stick and hit deals where you are. I've been to LA.
How about ADUs, accessory dwelling units? They're huge out here.
Oh, absolutely they are. So I have converted many things, basements, which I don't know if you got a whole lot of
No,
basements.
we don't have basements. Come
No, no, no. But
here. Yeah.
yeah, so I have not built too many ADUs. I have converted garages into ADUs, but not new construction ADUs, to be honest with you. Not something that I'm shy against. I actually have been thinking
Gallery
about it a little bit.
settings.
Okay. But the only way for me to get a price is to just book a call and see what my price would be, correct? I think you just got muted. Yeah, go ahead.
Girl, quit muting me.
Julie, can I ask a question?
Wait, I'm
After
almost
Valerie
done.
and the people that raise their Zoom hand just because they're raising their hands.
What was I saying? Yeah, so I am in California, as you know, the
How do
prices
you raise your hand?
If you go down to the react button, there's a little hand and you say raise hand and it'll raise it.
Okay. So
Or give
the
me
only
just
way
a
for me
minute.
to get my price is to book a call. Does it depend on geography?
It has nothing to do with geography. It has to do with how many deals you want to do and for how long you want to do it for.
Okay, that's my question. Okay, I'm gonna log
I'm
off
going
and
to
vote.
charge you more because you're in California.
Yeah, because you know the deals are more. They just are.
It doesn't matter to me about, it doesn't matter to me how much a deal costs. What matters to me is margins.
Okay, I'm gonna book
Because
a
it's
call.
just, it costs more there than it does, let's say, in Alabama. That's not a problem.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna book a call and log
Okay.
off. Have a good night, everybody.
You too, honey. Good talking to you,
All right,
Michelle.
appreciate it.
Let's see. I said Valerie, then I'll get to Chris.
John.
Okay.
Hi.
Valerie, Chris, Shauna, Kevin, iPhone, then John. Raise your hand, please. Go ahead, Valerie.
Yes, hi. Sorry I couldn't find the button to raise my
It's
hand.
okay.
So I just came out of a flipping one-on-one class and I
Awesome.
enjoyed it in Florida. Yes. So I've been on this class. I went through the whole, test and everything. I guess the point where I'm stuck at is I don't know where to, I would say, begin as far as getting my first place. I've been looking into manufactured homes. And I guess I want to ask, like, is it easier or would you consider getting a home that's actually built from the ground or going straight to like a mobile home type of area where it's more affordable and where I could cover the rehab costs and then try to flip it? Because I saw some that was like 95 and up, and I'm like, if I could get that and flip it and get profit, it's not one of those expensive fancy homes, but I'm trying to go, start small before jumping the gun and losing more money on a big
Ab-
project.
Absolutely. So I'll give you advice, whether you're our partner or not. Congratulations on going through that course and passing it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in Florida. By the way, I love doing mobile homes.
Okay, good.
Okay. The best way if you're going to do a mobile home is put a permanent foundation under them. You're going to gain another 20 grand in Florida just by doing that.
Okay.
Okay. So putting the blocks underneath it. I wouldn't be concerned about any of that.
Okay.
You want to know where to start with the people.
And that's the thing about it, because
Start with motivation. Look for people that are in pre-foreclosure. Look for people that have vacant, non-owner occupied properties that are out of state, right? The insurance in Florida is ridiculous. Do you know how many people live somewhere else and have a property just sitting there and need your help, Valerie?
a lot, but I'm scared to start and like risk.
Don't worry about all the other stuff. If you find a good deal and let's say maybe you don't flip the first one, wholesale it to somebody and make some money and just build that confidence because what you need is confidence. Even if you make 5,000 or $1,000 on a deal, that is priceless.
Something.
But don't worry about all the other stuff. Worry about the people and just get it under contract. Do not overthink it. Don't overthink it.
Okay.
The
And I
rest of it will come.
Yeah, and I guess that's one of the things. So I did schedule a call so that at least that way, because I'm okay with flipping like two houses, three with depending. So I did book a call so we could go more into it. Whatever you guys are willing to help me and walk me through, I am all ears.
Well, and she brings up a good point. If you've gone through other mentoring programs, that's a great thing because you've learned lots of things that you can build on. Okay. I'll tell you, we're really a lot about action. So we are about learning and all of those things, but like I told you, Valerie, whether you're with us or not, just get out there and start talking to sellers. Like you're going to be fine. And
Okay.
it doesn't matter if it's a mobile home or if it's on the beach.
Right.
People need help regardless if they're in a mobile home or if they're on the beach. Everybody sometimes in life goes through issues, you know?
Yeah. All right. That sounds perfect. Thank you. I'm waiting, looking forward for my next call with you.
Awesome. Thank you, Valerie. Chris.
Hi, I got a couple questions. I'm already
Yes.
dealing with Sandy, and I caught the tail end of your last Zoom. I've ran high rise projects all over the United States, and I just got tired of making other people money. I tried that m- doing real estate years ago when I was 25. I got involved and had no mentorship or anything like that, and I ended up paying too much and putting way too much into it, ultimately just selling to another investor. And then started working for the union and learned a lot, traveling all over. But what the couple of questions I have for you is if I did the work myself, what would the split be for one?
Okay, so, and this is a great question, Chris, because there's been a lot of people on here that do the work, but they didn't ask the right question that you're asking. Okay. Number one, if you're doing the work, guys, I do not expect anybody on here to do discounted work for us. If you discount your time and your money on your contracting side of your business, this will never work. Okay. So
Gotcha.
number
Yeah.
one, you will get paid what you should get paid to do the job. Like we'd pay anybody else because that's aside from the profits. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Because nobody should discount themselves if you are a contractor, by the way, or if you are a realtor, because Chris has a business to run. Okay. Then you will still split the profits with us. And that's how it should be.
Okay. And then what if it's something that I ended up wanting to rehab and hold? Would I refi and pay you
You
guys
could,
out?
well, you wouldn't refight because we're the only ones taking risk and we're the ones that own the property itself. You
Okay.
could
So you're
buy
the only
it.
ones on the title.
Absolutely, yes. Okay,
Okay.
because we're putting the money up, we're taking all the risk, okay? But we're paying for everything. If you wanted to hold it, you absolutely could, Chris. And I'll be frank with you, you'll be paying full market value.
Okay. So I got you.
It's I know that sounds rude, but you know what I mean? We gotta we may we gotta sell it for what everybody would pay for it.
Yeah, but any properties that I do with you guys don't have to ultimately be that. I could do three
Well,
or
not
four
to
a year with
mention you ain't
you and
gotta
do
do
one myself,
you could do 100 with yourself. Our partners already do that. That's the thing is like, of course, I want you to do lots of properties with us. But I mean, it's
Okay.
great to do them on your own too. That's fine. That's awesome. Because you could learn
And
how to find properties and keep some of them. You know, why not?
yeah. And
And
then
learn how to
another
find
thing
some
is
too and keep them or owner
for
financing.
one, I have a apartment building that's going for 700,000 and it's in the area, super high
Julie,
rent.
when you're done, I have a
Go ahead, Chris.
Okay. So the area is like out of control rent. You wouldn't even believe the rents on these buildings. The mix on the building is very hard to find. It's got a 4 bedroom, 2 bath, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and then four 1 bedroom, 1 bath. What, like I said, the rents are crazy.
Well,
Um,
to be clear,
I do
Chris, so we do
mm,
not do multifamily.
no multifamily.
No
It's all single
multifamily.
family.
So I do
Okay.
mobile homes if they own the land underneath them. So
Hmm.
nothing in a park. Um,
Gotcha.
Single family homes, condos, townhomes, duplex, triplex, quads.
Okay. So triplex,
So
that's not bad. That's not bad.
no, because I mean quad's still four
Julie,
family.
I have a question when you get a
Good.
chance.
Wait your turn.
Yeah, just raise your hand and I'll
Wait your
get to you.
turn.
But yeah, so we go up to a quadruplex there. So I hope,
Okay.
you
That's
know,
about the most I'm looking at. Normally, that's all I'm looking at are like triplex and quads. That's
yeah.
pretty much
They sell
what
quick
I'm looking
too.
at. And yes. And then another question is, how do you get rid of tenants in a rent controlled area?
I won't buy a house with tenants in them.
Okay.
You
All
don't
right.
want to
Yeah,
buy a house
I
with
can see.
tenants.
I
You
can
don't
see
want to
that.
buy a house with tenants in it. You don't want to buy a house and let
Yeah.
the owner live there either. Where do
But
you
then at
live?
the same time, if at the same time, I'm in LA. At the same time, if it's a building that's empty, you're wondering why is the building empty? You know what I mean? It's kind of up in the
Yeah,
air.
but Chris, there's cash for keys.
Yeah, but what they're paying for cash for keys here is outrageous.
I mean, it depends. Everybody has different motivation levels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
cannot even remember. I mean, I've done several deals in Southern California. I like for some reason I'm losing my mind on where they are. Um, I just can't remember off the top of my head. But I
Okay.
mean,
Well,
you're
I
looking for
find
a middle class
I'm looking
home.
at all all like duplex with a two bedroom in the backyard or
Yeah. But
everything I'm
see,
looking at is like that.
you could even go north of you too. I mean, you've got all kind of stuff within an hour from where you live.
Yeah, there's a lot of different price range actually.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, that was it.
Hey, great questions, Chris.
Hi.
We scheduled
Hi.
a call.
I'm John.
All right.
Hey, John, I got to go to Miss Shauna because she's been patiently waiting with her hand raised. Thank you so much.
I
Shauna,
raised before, you know. Oh, okay, okay. Going on.
yeah. Yes, Miss Shauna.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time here. Okay, so I live in the Antelope Valley region. Also, I'm a real estate agent, just FYI.
Oh,
So I
nice.
live in, okay, thank you. Okay, so it is Southern California. You did say you do deals in Southern California. Now, the thing, obviously, in California, everybody's like, okay, the median's 1 million. Well, the sweet spot is, especially here in Antelope Valley where I reside, a lot of these properties, the median here is 550,000, believe it or not. However, a lot of the people, what they're doing, and this is what I would propose to do. We have we have most of the 3 bedrooms with a huge backyard, but they also have a study, and these houses are newer. So converting the study into a room, because these houses are already done for, basically. You know, they're just beautiful houses, beautiful homes, large, beautiful homes. So you could turn it into literally a 4 bedroom or 5 bedroom, put an ADU in the back, and then actually that $450,000 home will go into 750,000 to an $800,000 home. That's what a lot
I'm
of people are doing.
open to that because adding a closet's no big deal.
Yes. Okay. Just making sure.
Adding
Okay.
adding a closet is not. I always love that. They're like, oh, it's an office or a closet, and I'm like, oh, I see money because then now I
Yeah,
can.
and it's another thing too. It's crazy because like all of these properties out here, they're not like brand new, but they're newer to the point where really good guts, beautiful homes, they're gorgeous, and huge backyards and huge rooms. So yeah, okay, awesome. I booked my call.
Yes, and you did make me think of something that I wanted to just answer out loud,
Mhm,
just so everybody hears me. When people ask like what type of homes we do and about prices,
mhm.
I don't care about the price of the home. I care about is it okay, so what do you think there are more of in America? Do you think there's more middle class people or there are more upper echelon folks in America?
Middle, well, yeah,
Middle.
yeah.
I want to sell to the magnitude. I
Mhm,
don't want to sell and have a house. I mean, you're a real estate agent.
mhm, mhm.
You know those houses sit on the market for forever, and the longer you hold them, the more money it costs. So I'd
Yeah.
rather sell to the population than try. This is not flip this house, LA. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the good thing about Antelope Valley, yeah, that's true. The good thing about Antelope Valley specifically, there's projected to be 1.4 million people to move out here because they just launched, literally opened a warehouse out here. And so I'm seeing a lot of people come from where the other lady was from, literally up here for
Oh,
the
wow.
work. Yeah, for the work. But then there's also a lot of landlords doing rentals. So
Well,
there's
I'm
like,
gonna have to
yeah,
look up this place,
it's real.
Roland. Do
It's
you
like
know
such
where
a sweet spot.
maybe Roland knows where it is and he can tell me about it tomorrow.
It's awesome. Okay, I booked my call. Thank you. Looking forward.
Yeah,
Yes, good
we're
talking to
still
you.
waiting for the bullet train to go down there.
Hey, didn't they stop the bullet train?
Well, that's the big deal about the area,
Oh,
right? The bullet
oh, okay.
train,
That's
you
what
know,
they
but
told me too in the
yeah, yeah,
Modesto
yeah.
Turlock. And I'm like, wait a minute, that thing never came. All right. Hey, Kevin, long time no see, buddy. Unmute yourself. I believe this is Kevin Roscoe from Detroit.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Is it?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
No, I talk so loud. Okay. I have a couple quick questions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Kevin Roscoe, but not from Detroit. I'm from Toledo, Ohio.
Okay.
Okay. First off, I did book a call earlier, and I had a call earlier. The
Yeah.
gentleman that I had the call with, he didn't break it down and let me know that I could have went with different price payments. Like he just told me it was 15,000 just straight out to join, and he would fund me 3 to 5 deals or whatever. So he didn't really even give me the payment option. So I'm glad I did listen to it and heard the payment options. But my second question is, um, what if I have about 3 properties already that I could bring to the table? How do you guys
Good.
do it? How do you guys do a deal like that?
The only thing I care about is you go through onboarding and you know what our processes are. So from the day you sign, onboarding is what, Marina? On Tuesdays at 11:30.
Okay.
It's important that you understand how to submit a deal with us and you know how our processes work. So
Okay.
once you become a partner, you're going to get a one-on-one call with somebody from my team. And what they're going to do is they're going to spend a one-on-one time to go through everything you get with us because it's a lot. Okay. People don't realize how many things are available. You're going to go through an onboarding. And then once you've done that, you're ready to go. If you want to turn 3 deals in and start immediately, go ahead. I mean, we had somebody join what, a day ago that's turned in a deal that we're working on like today. So we don't want
Okay.
you to wait to do deals with us.
Okay. Well, no, what I'm asking is really okay. So let's say I had a nice house and the purchase price is 60,000, right? And then I bring it to you, bring it in, put it into a deal, and the ARV on it is 280.
Okay.
Okay.
And you
So
can
do
buy
I?
it for 60.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I've already bought them. That's what I'm trying to say. I have like I have a fourplex, and then I have 2 townhomes that I bought and was renovating. But I'm saying if I bring it to you as a deal, then let's just say it was 60. That 60, I get that on the back end.
You could get that on the front end when we buy it from you.
Oh, okay, definitely. Well, I'm gonna book another call then.
Or
And
or you could talk to Peter directly and you and him could work out a deal.
okay,
You know what and I'm not saying that side deals can't happen. They can. Um,
okay,
because you guys might could come up with something really good and would benefit both of you guys. But normally we pay all the cash for the deal up front, pay for the renovation, then split the profits.
okay. Yeah, I understand that, but I was just curious if I already had the property, like, and it was a
Yeah.
desired property and it was a great deal.
Well, yeah. So I mean, you would make negotiate, you would be the seller and the partner. So basically you would turn the deal in and you and Peter would negotiate the deal. That's a different scenario.
Okay,
Not everybody has that, but we've bought properties from partners that like that all the time.
okay,
Not all the time are they in a good spot with them like maybe you are. Do you know what I mean? But it does
yes.
happen.
Okay. And what's the lowest entry point?
It depends. Talk to that guy again and ask him.
Okay.
There are payment
Well,
plans, but you're not going to get it in for a low price and do multiple deals with us. I can say that.
well,
From
no,
the
no. Well, no, that's not the problem. The problem was he just didn't give me the option.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not sure.
Kevin,
Yes.
that was me. That was me. We spoke. You were at the
Yes.
grocery store, so we had
Yes.
a 5 minute conversation, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh-oh,
yeah.
he's calling you out, Kevin.
No, 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 not at all, not at all. Just letting you know that
but
we had
I
a five
did
minute conversation.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
but I did tell the truth that I only heard the 15,000. That was the only price that was mentioned.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that
We talked about some other options, but yeah, we'll get on the phone call again. No big deal.
Well, Kevin,
okay.
you was at the grocery store. Schedule another call with Roland when you made at the grocery store.
Hey, he jumped right in, didn't he?
I don't
Hey,
blame
man.
him.
I love it. I love it. I look forward to hearing from you.
All right, buddy. Talk tomorrow.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye bye.
It was funny because he's originally from California, from Inglewood, right, Kevin?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We were
Dude, we have
talking.
a partner named Kevin Roscoe in Detroit, Michigan, and I was wondering why he was here.
Yeah, I'm right down the street. All
Love it, man.
right.
We'll talk
Have a
tomorrow.
good one.
Thanks for being here. Glad you made it last minute
Thank
to the
you.
webinar. AJ, did you have another question?
Yeah,
John,
just another question for
okay.
Julie.
Okay, we got a couple more folks here, but John's been waiting.
Hold, AJ,
Yeah, just
get
real
John.
quick.
He hasn't asked yet. Go ahead, John.
Okay, I have a couple of questions.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm from New York.
Okay.
And my question, if I buy the property, whatever the utility and whatever the interest, how can I pay the utility interest? Any interest is there? Only profit
Okay,
sharing?
so when you partner with us, you are not taking a loan or using your personal credit, so you are not responsible for utilities, insurance, nothing.
Okay.
All of those things are hard costs when you buy a property, so they'll be in the expenses and then we'll split the profits.
Okay.
Does
Okay.
that answer it, John?
Yeah, I have more questions.
Go ahead.
And you said 15,000 for the fee, right?
It could be 15, like as I was saying earlier, we have many different things. The best thing to do is to schedule a call, John. And they're probably killing me because I said a number out loud on the webinar, but I don't do this very often on here, so hopefully nobody will get me.
No. Okay, that's okay. I want to ask about that one. 15,000 we have to pay first, or that 15,000 you
No,
will include in the
there
profit
is a
sharing?
fee to join us up front, regardless.
Okay.
Yeah, because if and the biggest thing is I need to know that somebody is serious about doing this, right? And this is a way for me to know, hey, if I'm willing to pay as many people as it takes, which running a company, you probably know what it takes to run a company, right?
Right.
You know, if I need to do all of that to help make you successful or us successful, I need you to have skin in the game too. So, John, the best thing to do is to schedule a call and one of our team members will walk you through it, on a one-on-one call. So it's not in front of everybody.
Yeah, okay. Then I will.
But we'd love to work. Where are you in New York?
In New York, Long Island.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Okay, I have some more questions. Then you will take. You are okay with the auctions?
Not auctions, because usually if it's an auction, I get no due diligence, period.
And what about the short sale?
Short sales, if it's a good deal, absolutely we'll do a short sale.
Okay, and you can do same time multifamily. I mean, if I bought a one house, then another option I got it. You can deal another house also.
Absolutely, bring them all.
Oh, I can do five houses, four houses, no problem.
Yeah, if absolutely. Hey, John, I want you to understand. So the more deals you do, the more money we make too.
Okay.
So I know that sounds selfish, but
Okay.
that's the answer.
Okay. If I do the deal, that 15,000 you will deduct, or
So
or
if
you will I mean, you will waive that one, or how that is?
no, we will not waive that one because it still costs me money to run the company.
So every year I had to pay the 15,000.
Okay, so no, but again, that's why I want you to talk to somebody,
Okay.
because I'm throwing out a bunch of numbers that probably don't correlate with with the price to the years and all that good stuff. It's based off of how many deals we do for how long.
Right.
It's no, but schedule a call and you can talk to somebody just like Roland on here,
Yeah,
or
John,
your
click the
team,
link
Melina.
and we'll be sure to take care of you. I mean, and for those folks who still have that same question, it's
Yeah.
kind of like going to the dentist.
I
Julie is the
got
dentist.
I got I
You
got
know,
tomorrow appointment, I think.
sure, perfect,
And
perfect,
one more
perfect.
last question. You are doing only USA, and you doing Canada also?
We can't do Canada.
Oh, you can do Canada.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Hey, USA is big enough. We don't need Canada. We love Canada, but I am not doing houses there.
Because like me, we want to expand your company too.
I hear you. I
I like
hear
you
you.
already, John. I like you already.
I like his attitude.
I love it, love it. Real quick before we go back to AJ, Julie, I know there's a
Thank you.
Mike H
Thank
on
you.
the chat. Thanks, John, raising his hand. Mike H, are you still here, Mike? Or did you go already? Want to make sure we got everyone here.
Myself, I'm Felipe, and I was sorry to cut you there, but I've been sending
Yeah.
messages, but I can't raise the hand, and I was like waiting in line. But if you have somebody to go before me, that's fine. But I know that I
Yeah.
definitely want to go
Hello.
before AJ because he
No, go ahead,
explains a lot.
Felipe. I'll make an executive decision.
Alrighty, so I already do have some background from my just to give a little bit of myself. I did flips um, years ago. When the economy hit 2011 up to 2015. So I did. I was working on the flip side for the investors. Had my crew. We went in there, open concept, the whole 9 yards. Turn a flip into 6 weeks, 8 week turnaround. So I'm well rounded in that remodeling
Oh,
area
nice.
of the business, and so. But I have a question for you guys. Yeah, one of them was like the fees, how that works. The onboarding fees and what you guys charge for the because I kind of like overheard $90 up to $15. I don't know what that means, and maybe I don't want to put you in a spot. Maybe a conversation later would work as well because might be the deal. But here I'm in San Diego, California, and here in San Diego they just did a new zoning in Logan Heights area and 92113 zip code where they're allowing single family homes to be converted to multifamilies. And do you guys offer also um, new construction like loans? Let's just say we get a flip, but we have the ability to add another ADU per se, or add a new home and an ADU. Do you guys do those kinds of you guys fund those as well? Because I mean everything goes up in price once you start adding more value to the property, right? And so my question would be if it makes sense, if the margin is there, and there's a good money to be made. Are you guys available to do that, or you guys don't do new construction? You only do like just a single flip and call it a day.
Okay, so we don't do loans at all. Okay, so we're partnering together
Hmm.
and flipping something. Okay, adding an ADU is not really the same as new construction. New construction we don't do.
Okay.
Okay, and I would actually fair to say you make more money selling a house when you take it from multifamily to single family, believe it or not.
Hmm.
I know that sounds crazy, but I've taken many properties that were like a duplex, made them a single family. It's actually worth more than a multifamily if the goal is not to rent it. So there's lots of things there. But I think what would be the best thing about you, Felipe, is you understand the construction side. That is a leg up, and that's not something you teach over the internet. That is learned by actually physically doing it. So
Hmm.
you already have an upper hand.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I've done my due diligence. I've looked around for homes and stuff, and I've met a lot of people that no construction, and not to be the one guy that says it, but new construction is different than a
It is.
remodel.
That's why we
New
don't do
construction
new
is different, yeah,
construction.
than a
That's
flip.
why we
You
don't
know,
do it because I can't sit because I don't specialize in that. I'm not going to sit here and tell people how to do new construction. It's a completely different thing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Just somebody that knows how to remodel a kitchen and a bathroom isn't somebody that knows how to do a complete gut job. It's a completely different thing too.
yeah, no, and I'm blessed to that I've done like 15 years new construction and another 10 years of remodel. So I'm like I know both sides
You
of
got
the
it all. Could you
construction.
imagine Roland walking with him in an appointment?
Yeah, I mean, talk about a superpower.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, I love that. Being somebody, myself and Jonathan, managing the rehab side of things, having partners with your level of experience is a wonderful thing. And you
Uh,
don't have to have that experience because everybody brings something to the table, right? Like Miss Shauna, who was a real estate agent, or somebody everybody's got something they bring to a partnership which is a beautiful thing. So just schedule a call with us, Felipe. See if it fits for you. And I'm going to take one last question. I do have a live event for the next 2 days, and I got to be up pretty early in the morning. I'm sorry. I'm like
oh, no worries.
Georgia.
I'm
I'm not like
for
you and Chris over there in California where it's what 6:45. It's almost 10 o'clock.
yeah, it's early out here, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking the call,
Yes,
and
honey.
yeah, I'll be waiting for somebody to call me and get this information going.
Sounds good. Thank you. All right, go ahead. Your last question, AJ.
Um, yeah, I was on the Partner Red Driven app. Do you still have that app? Like, it's almost like a deal finder or whatever.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
pay
I own a portion of that
$50 a
company
month.
too, so I definitely know that app and it's still there.
Yeah, it's like $50 a month or
Yeah,
60 or
it's
something like that.
between 50 and 80, I believe now.
Yeah, can you send me the link on that so I can
It's
go back on it or whatever?
it's dealdriven.com.
Deal driven. Okay, okay. And it
Mm-hmm.
was still driven something.
It's just dealdriven.com.
Okay.
It's not in the App Store. It is a web-based app. It's easier to
Okay.
use apps like that on your computer than your phone anyway, to be quite honest with you, especially when you're looking for properties and overlaying like property details along with seller motivations. It's easier to do
Yeah.
anything like that easier on a computer. I mean, even though you can do it on your phone, it's easier on a computer.
Yeah. Because I don't know. I don't remember. I remember we was on a Zoom call or some kind of training. They were trying to find an app for the iPhone or the Android, but they said just go ahead to the dealdriven.com, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let me let you go. I need some beauty sleep for tomorrow, but it's been a blessing to spend tonight with you. Whether you become a partner or not, if you're looking to get into real estate investing, just do it, right? Like I was telling that lady earlier, don't overthink it. Just take that first next step, right? And because if you don't try it, you are never going to get it done. All right. But have a blessed evening. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, everybody.
Hello, Roland. I left my information.